It's been the dawn of day, man. I already said the scripture before, man. It's been started this way since the beginning of time. You may not be a Bible thumper. That's cool. You gotta be a Bible thumper.
I'm not.
But this is the beginning of time. That curse was. God already said since they bit that apple, it said the women will try their best to demand and control a man. It's in
Hmm.
their nature now. It's been in
Yep.
their nature.
Yep.
Women love that. They love to try to control it. That's what they love. They try to because they're jealous
It's the
for
game. I love the
it.
game.
Yeah.
I love the hustle. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love the game.
I love the
Love the
hustle.
hustle.
That's
So
what they
it's
like to
just
do.
it's a and I want to say a few words the way he said in the video because I remember it. It's part two. So I remember in the video what he was saying. He said, I'm gonna break down these words on what he was saying. He said male supremacists. Male supremacist, that was two words that he put together. Then he said one of the weakest words that a man could say. One of the weakest. It's one of those signs that show that he didn't have a father in his house. It showed he didn't have a father in his house, or he have a male person around him,
Hmm.
and his testosterone is low. You know what that word is?
What's that word?
Yeah,
Feel.
but I'm about to say it because it's wild. It's wild. Misogynist.
Uh,
Whenever I hear misogynist, it's two ways that I hear misogynist. When a woman says it, she usually says it because she's out of order, or she can't win a debate, or she's
mhm.
mad that she's wrong.
Yeah.
Those are usually the three things why a woman would say misogynist.
Yeah. Because they don't like what they're
For a
hearing.
man, yeah, exactly. They don't like what they're hearing. That's a way that if you learn women, women will say that when they know they can't win an argument or they know they're wrong, so they'll try to shame you off of something that's not even true. It's a mind game. Women are good at mind games. And they win because they know that if you say something, and most men are soft and they're emotional, that you will now turn the argument to what they said as far as misogynist. You'll try to go off of that. No, stick to your argument and what you're saying. It's just a buzzword. Because honestly, if you want to
Hmm.
keep it real, I want y'all to please Google and find some videos where you ever heard a man say they 100% completely hate all women. Because honestly, if you look at the definition of misogyny is what? The hatred
Yeah.
of women,
Yep.
that they hate women. I have yet to find anybody that says that as a man that's on video, look straight in video, Keys, and say, I hate women. I hate them. Now they say that they don't like some things that they do. They don't like some of the things they go around and say, or the way they move, or the way they talk, or something like that, but actually say they hate women. I don't want to be around them and I hate them. Men do not say that. Not one. I've never heard a man say, I completely hate women. I never want to see them or talk to them. I want them to die. I've never heard a man say that.
Nope.
It's never happened. But you know what I do hear, Keys? I've heard a lot of women say they hate men.
Misandry. I
And
argue it's a lot more misandry out here
woo,
than misogyny.
I can't count how many times I heard women say, I can't stand men. I hate men. We don't need men. I don't know why men are here. They're
Bruh.
useless men. Men are nothing.
Bruh.
I hear it all day. Like, bro, y'all don't hear this? But I don't hear nobody saying misandry.
They be right on ABC. They be right on ABC in the middle of the day talking about men are useless.
Like, I'd be like, you wouldn't have air conditioning right now if you ain't had a man.
Yeah.
You would have this building around you being secure and being safe right now if it weren't for a man.
You wouldn't have a car getting you A to B. You wouldn't
You
have.
wouldn't have a car. You wouldn't have them streets. All that stuff was here for a man, but you hate us.
Hmm.
Bro, it's a mind game. And the thing is that men are not seeing it. Like they're not opening up and seeing the big picture. And it's because men are so stuck in their feelings that you're letting the woman control you with their feelings and their words, and you're not thinking logically and spiritually and seeing what she's doing.
Yeah.
You have to watch that. Women are very smart, man. It's because they're not physically superior. Sometimes they're mentally when it comes to that emotion in that debate game.
Hmm.
If you watch them and listen to them and actually, we need to go back to telling women to shut up. I said it. Men, Anthony Giovanni says right here, men need to get back to telling women to shut up. And what are you going to do about it? Just shut up and sit back and say, what are you going to do about it? You can't do nothing. There's nothing you can do. What are they going to do to you, Keys?
call the police at worst.
And the police gonna be a man that's gonna come. We gonna call a woman.
Yeah, true.
And you said it, they don't enforce nothing. I hope the male supremacist sees this, because I'm gonna say something right now. You can't control nothing.
Can't.
You don't enforce no rights. Matter of fact, if all men in the United States just say that you don't have no rights and you just go back to sit in the house, you will have to, because you can't do nothing, feminists.
Yeah.
You can't enforce any type of rules unless you have men telling you behind you to enforce it, because you can't beat us.
And nothing.
At all. You got other people in countries, women in countries, they still can't even look a man in his eye or even get in the car and drive it. Because they don't put their women in, what they gonna do? They can't do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
And you sit around there and think that we hate you when we done gave you the rights that you already have right now.
And the guy in this video, he mentioned it when he mentioned misogyny. He was talking about other parts of the world, but those are different cultures than America, right, bro? Like the cultures, like over there in the Islamic cultures, where women can't show nothing but part of their face and their eyes. Like that's not misogyny. That's their culture. They've come up like that for centuries. Like, who are we to say that that's misogyny? It's just an American concept, for real. It's just an American concept. Some new American shit.
It's new. It's straight new. And the only reason that it's flourishing is because of weak men. If there was a society of all strong men, none of this would be happening. It's all weak men that's letting this go.
Yeah.
And these low testosterone. I put this out. I want to be able to clip this right now. I wish I can clip this and send it right to the dudes that was on that video. I hope this video gets to them. You know what? I might clip this and show it and upload it about 4 or 5 times and keep on tagging. I want you guys to come on this podcast and talk about this.
Yeah.
I want y'all low testosterone, weak men, the male supremacists to come on this podcast and actually debate this. I would love it. And matter of fact, because I know you weak, you ain't got no money, I even go and put some money up to bring you on here. This to show how weak you are and how the level of manhood and masculinity has been depleted over the years, that we got men up here standing up against men saying that, oh, you hate women. How weak are you to say something like this?
Yeah. And you said it though, G. Buzzwords are out of control now.
Out of control.
Misogyny is one of them. Narcissism is one of them. It's just a easy way to get out of an argument and just say someone is taking some sort of imaginary advantage over you that doesn't exist. They're just making a better argument than you, and you can't make a better argument
at all. And what do you think you're going to achieve here? What is your achievement? You think that the women going to go for you? Do you think that's what they like?
No.
Women don't like you, right? They use you to get to what they want. They use you as puppets. It's been since the dawn of day, man. They can put all these words in your mind, and you think that they like you. No, they like men like me.
Any woman that will argue like you're a male supremacist, that you're the kind they like for real. You're the kind they like for real. They don't like the fucking feminine guy
at all. You think they like you? They fantasize about men like me, man. Masculine men, not me in particular. I did not say that, so I don't want to say that. I said like me, the ones that actually stand up and can tell you to shut up because you know you're wrong.
Yep.
They don't want to be with you. They get tired of you. It's just another them. It's 2 women, 2 retards. That's basically what it is. I said it, retard. And the male, whatever they all are, the male vaginas, whatever their name is, they soft. I hope this gets to them. I really do, Keith. I hope so. Like I really do. I'll put money behind an ad to try to bring them on here. Because I want to see them argue this topic that they think that they're gonna make some type of group. Like men stand up and saying what's going on in everyday life. It seems like they hate women.
Yeah.
So men just can't say nothing, Keith. They just gonna sit in the back and just don't say nothing. Even though in the world that they built, they can't say nothing.
They want us to be quiet. They want us to be quiet.
Yeah, they lost their mind, man. Listen, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know where Trey at, but I'm done cooking for the night. I think I done said what I had to say.
You was cooking, bro. I knew you was gonna cook.
Yeah, man. You already know how I feel about this, man. This is BS. Because honestly, it brings it back all the way to the Lord. I'm trying to tell you, when you're out of order, like you said, if you ain't got that God, man, women, and children, this is where chaos goes.
Mm-hmm.
This is how chaos goes. Low testosterone, weak men, masculine women, and everything goes up in flames when it's like this. And start telling women shut up. And what are you gonna do about it? I said it. What are you gonna do? Just do that once and let them and watch and look at them and see what they can't do nothing. They're gonna sit there and think they can't do nothing.
But just talk shit.
Just talk. You can't do nothing.
Yeah.
If it was a man, he said, and we right in front, Keys, what you gonna do? It might be some bloodshed out
Yeah.
there. Instead
Yeah.
of Victor,
Some
go
fisticuffs.
for it.
Yeah.
The straight fisticuffs. But they ain't gonna do. There's nothing you can do. They have to get some other man to be able to enforce what you want. That's just how it is.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
You
What's
good,
up, bro?
man?
Back in the building. Yeah, I had to handle something real quick. And I still was listening. And we're gonna go ahead and coin that what he
Yeah, I'm done. I'm
said.
done cooking. I'm done. I've already. I get. I'm sorry, Trey. I get serious when it comes to men, because I don't like the line on us, man. I don't like
Yeah.
the line us saying some Sandra and all that. Like we hate women. Nobody. Just because we try to correct something, don't mean we hate you.
Mhm.
That's the thing I don't like. We never say. Honestly, I said this before. If you heard me, boss, and correct me if I'm wrong. Men in the manosphere, even the worst ones, they'll say that they don't like certain things about women. Women should do this, women should do that. But blatantly look in the camera and actually say, I hate women. I don't want to deal with them. I hate them. I don't hear men saying that. I hear them saying there's some things they don't like about them, and some of the stuff they don't like about them and they want women to do, some of the stuff is wild. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's wild. But when it comes to being misogynistic and hearing the definition and hearing that it's the hatred of women, men are not saying they hate. They just want some things to change. And that's two different things. And women try to put in their mind just because we want them to change something, it means that we hate you. That's a mind game, bro. And I don't like people playing mind games with people.
Correct. Now,
Yeah.
as you said, I've heard a guy say that, but usually they already like old, and like you're not gonna just more than likely, even if they do, you're not gonna hear them say it out. Just like most races don't come out and be like, "Hey, I'm racist." Fuck, fuck that race. Most of them don't even see it as such. But yeah, as far as the definition, I'm glad y'all brought that up. As far as the actual definition of misogynist, most guys love women. Most guys, as far as like if you like, yes, I've seen that twice, I believe, in my life, or heard that twice in my life, but that's through my whole life is with two guys. Like, yeah, no, I can't even put that in a stat for you. Like, that's less than 1%. Like, nah, guys love women. I don't know many guys that doesn't. Like you said, we just want some things to be different. But I am going to cater to the control aspect. Nobody is to be in control. Nobody's to be in control of someone else. Not even during leadership. You choose to follow my leadership. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to take the emphasis off of control, because they can dominate and control conversation because they flex that muscle more. You know what I'm saying? They that's more so what they're going to rely on is this,
That mouth.
because they don't have the physical. We will dominate physically, like, no question. But that's no excuse as to the guys. That's why we always improving the man, not for warfare or evil intent, but just to have your iron sharpened enough to know and be able to navigate and lead. You lead the conversation too. Like, it's more often than not, I told you I had these conversations more often than not. That's what it turns to. Soon as you're in disagreement, so you just hate women. Like, no.
You
But
didn't even say them words. You ain't say
right,
nothing like that.
right. Disagree with what you just did or said. But not all women are wrong. Not all women are, fuck them all. No, that ain't it. You just upset, and you lack accountability in this present moment. So I'm going to tell you no. And with that, take some accountability. If you can't, go on. If you want to come back and talk to me, like matter of fact,
He
I'll give
said,
a
"Go on."
I'll give a quick it just happened to me this week, right? Had a situation at work where there was a robbery, right? Somebody broke the equipment to rob the goods. You know, I don't want to give too much information. Uh, but it was supposed to be on my corporation, my job, my entity to fix the equipment, but there was miscommunication. So I took it upon myself to go up in ranks and have this order submitted to get this equipment fixed. Cool. I communicated that, all ladies in this office. I communicated that, and one of them uh, gave me attitude and all, right? To blanket it. Like she was cutting me off. She was like, "But I don't got this. Can you give me a reference number?" And mind you, because you got all this attitude, I got all that information, but no, I'm not. I'm not giving it to you. You know, I'm not willing to comply or work with attitude, and that's for all people. So that was day before. Today, I go in and I had something else, similar issue, but it was a different issue, and she started to come at me with that again, right? And I said, first of all, you know, usually when it starts like that, I'm about to get in your ass. First of all, hello. And just with me doing that, it changed the entire dynamic of the conversation. Like she started off, you know, like, "Hey, we ain't good." First of all, hello. Like you start with that, okay? Like address me, approach me correctly. You know what I'm saying? And then we had a conversation. There was laughter and all of that. I changed the complete dynamic of the conversation by what, Q? Staying on your square, not responding, not matching the energy, right? Even if it's like you see the bullshit, it's not for you to react to right then and there. This is the things that we are all in sync about when we talk about guys. G would say like you weak, you soft, but I would say like control your emotions. Like you want to bounce back, you want to lash back. You know what I'm saying? You want to like, who the fuck do you think you talking to?
Yeah, yeah.
Who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like I can beat your ass right now. No, that ain't what we trying. That ain't the conclusion we trying to get to. Even though it's a possibility, you know what I'm saying. So you have to be able to sharpen this in order to navigate and lead. So I just wanted to put that tidbit out there to say that is neither one should be angling for control. I always think about like what's the purpose? It's a higher purpose to all of what we're doing, right? So and catering to the first topic of the night, mind control. Like, bruh, stop trying to control people. You trying to control people, women, coining all these terms. I haven't seen a dictionary in I don't know how long. I'm sure it's way bigger than what it used to be. uh, all these terms, bro. Like, we can stop it. We can just talk simply and communicate effectively what's going on. So yeah, uh, G was going off. I had some other points, but I was like, nah,
Yeah,
let
I'm
him
done,
let him
man.
cook. Let him
Yeah,
cook.
Done.
he,
I'm done.
he got that dog, you know.
No,
That dog.
hey, you already know I got
In
I'm no sensitive over here. I'll tell the truth. And you got a problem with it, hey, like I said, these not their views. Come to me with it. Come to
so
me, hey, exactly.
so fellas, is there a such thing as male supremacy?
Yeah,
not by the definition. Go ahead.
what's the definitions of supremacy?
I was just looking at the base word is supreme. Let's look it
Yes.
up. Let's look it up.
We got to know the definition of words.
Yeah.
Let's look it up. Male dominance evolved in the 20th century as a conceptual label to characterize the unequal power relations between men as a group and women as a group.
So they just made that up and put that's one of the new words.
Yeah, basically just made it up. Yeah, just made it. You get right on the knob, bro. They just made something up. They just
you typed in male supremacy.
Male supremacy meaning.
Type in female supremacy.
Let's do it.
Just to see if there is a definition.
We got it's gonna cut off. We got 9 minutes.
Got you. We about to wrap.
I'm gonna say my closing. Yes, it's male supremacy. It's always been that way since the dawn of day. That's just how it is. I'm a biblical man, and that's how he made it. Man first, women are the helpers. But a helper means exactly you're helping the dominant person. Not dominant. I don't want to say the dominant person, but the one that's supposed to be leading the way. So of course I would see it as a supremacist, but it's not downing anybody. It's just being a realist in what's going on and what's reality. So that's how I see about it. I mean, say what you want to say, but Jesus.
All right, what you think? Is there such thing as male supremacy, Q?
Yeah, in some aspects of life, we're just better at things than women. I mean, it doesn't make they're better at us than some things, but we are better at things than women. There is a such thing as male supremacy, but not in the sense of fashion that they're trying to portray on this in this video, where they're trying to portray this as some sort of violent uprising of men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just can't rock with that.
I'm going to say that everyone should see themselves as supreme. You should be supreme in your own liking and in your own mind. It really, a lot of the words that was defined for both when I looked up male supremacy and female supremacy was confidence in self. It's really all it is. So it's like you're afraid of a confident guy, right? Like that's really what it is, you know what I'm saying? And especially if that confidence is valid, meaning that it's evidence-based, like I'm confident in I'm assured in my abilities. Like I can talk to women, I can make money, I can change whatever on a car, whatever. I'm assured in my abilities, so I'm comfortable and confident in myself. I don't think that's a supreme thing for me, but I don't think the supremacy, again, with this extremist narrative, I don't think that me having confidence in myself should diminish or belittle confidence in a woman, right? And that's my take. That's my point of view. I don't think it's I don't really pay attention to the hierarchy, because we all need each other regardless of strengths and weaknesses. We all need each other, and life is a balance. So I know what I'm gonna be doing. I know and confident and assured and supreme in what I'm gonna be doing, and my woman is too, as men and women should be within themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I just do away with the labeling all the way.
I gotta ask one question.
Yeah.
Before we got it, because we only got a few minutes.
Yeah.
When you say they're both supreme, and you say you believe you and your woman are that, I hear that. Do you believe that you and your woman are equal?
I don't think no people are equal.
No, I mean you. I'm not asking about nobody. I'm talking about you. Think you and your woman are equal?
Equal how?
Just even you said
to simplify it, no. I don't think me and my woman are equal. We're not the same person. We're not, her strengths and my strengths are not the same. It's not men and women are the same. What you're angling at? No, I don't think that's it. I just think people need to be confident and comfortable within themselves. And when a lot of this other stuff, all these terms, all this other stuff will relinquish themselves. Like, you being a woman would be awesome. Me being a man is awesome. Us coming together, that's the goal. Let me be the man, let you be the woman. Let's be together. Instead of like the extreme views is idolizing separation still. And I'm like, yo, like that's where I have a problem. That's where I falter with these narratives. You know what I mean?
So it's like equal.
No, it's not equal.
I think the whole equality argument is where I find the flaw in this male supremacy term, because by Trey, when you read it, it was talking about the inequality between men and women. We're not equal. So if they keep trying to fight for equality, they must want to feel supreme. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's supreme. The word supremacy, the root word is supreme, and the word supreme means of high authority or ranking. So it is kind of like a hierarchy type thing. But it doesn't have to have that negative connotation to it. Men have the hierarchy in our world. We do. I don't think we just took over one day. I think it started like that with Adam and Eve, apparently. Like, we were meant to be the leaders. The woman right behind us doesn't mean we're better than them, but we have the higher authority.
I won't give more information towards that. We are short on time.
Yeah, I'm gonna close on that. Yeah.
I'm gonna look up the word supremacy in its own state of being supreme, the supreme authority or power. Yeah, like I said, you should have supreme. You should be supreme over yourself. Like, that should be, and that, honestly, in my opinion, would just resolve all of the issues. I don't see like confidence being an issue. But I do want to give this, because I think this is fun.
We got a minute and a half. Minute and a half.
Right. The word of the day on dictionary.com is spondylix. Spondylix. What does this word mean?
Can you spell it?
Yes, it's SPONDULICKS. Spondylix. What does this word mean? Money.
They just made it a 102. They just said, we're bored. Let's make up another word for money. Spondylix. What the